And now I would like to welcome our sister charity, the Hospital for Sick Children.
I'd like to welcome the Hospital for Sick Kids to our 5th annual Fight for Independence.
I'm Alex Strawn. My daughter Aviva is at Sick Children's today for an operation.
My name's Janine and I'm Aviva's mom. We're here because she has a problem with her heart.
Mum's a new girl at Sick Kids yesterday. She and was understandably really nervous. I have a 24-year-old son, and he came to Sick Children's when he was 2 months old. He had had meningitis and had to have a shunt put in. And I think Jim Ruck performed about 15 neurosurgery operations on him over about 15 years. And today he's almost 25, and he's just got the BC government to put in their budget a 1 cent per litre gas tax for the citizens of Victoria so that they can use it to expand the transit system. So thank you, Jim Rutker, thank you, Sick Kids, for all that investment. It's going to pay off. He's a brilliant kid, and they saved his life literally 3 times.
I don't think ever seeing your child blue and not breathing can be something that you just get used to. But he hasn't been blue in 8 months, and he has such a fantastic team at Sick Kids. We're just so grateful because it's completely changed our life for the better, and it's been let Jack function like a normal child.
For us, it's pretty simple. If you look at Baden, he would not be here today if it wasn't for Sick Kids. The doctors and the staff in this hospital saved his life. I can't be any more thankful to the hospital and the people that support this hospital, because it's a fact our son would not be alive today without the fantastic doctors that are here. Simple as that.
I still get emotional every time I come into Sick Kids, which is quite often because they've just like transformed our lives.
We're very grateful because the surgeon just talked to us. I'm ecstatic, actually. The surgeon just talked to us, and the resident is smiling away in the corner of this room. And she had a successful surgery, so we've been met with grace, and so we're thankful.
When Mimi was 6 weeks old, we were at the cottage, and she had a high fever for a few days and a full body rash. On top of which she just wasn't herself. We were at the first hospital for 4 days. The final day, the day that sort of instigated us pushing the movement to Sick Kids, she started having seizures regularly and was lifeless. The ambulance ride to Sick Kids was scary. The paramedics were amazing, and they reassured me as best as possible. But it's a pretty scary thing to see your 6-week-old kid lying in the back of an ambulance, and neither of the paramedics could provide any assurance that she would be okay. Of course, they were doing their best, but it's a scary place to be.
I, having been on the police force for 15 years, realized it was a trauma unit, and had been in there with other people and never imagined I'd be there with my own daughter.
So that night in the trauma unit, there was an amazing team working together, and they did a number of things. The most important, probably, is Mimi stopped breathing a number of times, 6 times, and they revived her.
And that entailed a very long night for us, and obviously for Mimi. And I still remember the nurse that greeted us in the ICU unit saying to us that there are no guarantees. And that's when it hit home earlier, but that's when it just hit me like a brick wall that we could be facing the death of our daughter. And how do you go on from that?
After 2 days at Sick Kids, they transferred us to a ward, which was a great sign. We knew things were getting better. So we went up to 7C, I remember, and she had her own little room there, and we stayed there for 2 weeks. And every day she got, I think it was 11 different intravenous drugs. And her body, you know, she's this tiny little person, but 11 different IVs a day, and the staff was amazing. The people at Sick Kids are, it's so rare to see a group of people that work so well together consistently, and they do so with happiness, and they do so with the ability to comfort parents without saying anything. They're almost like a well-oiled machine. They're truly amazing. Sick Kids completely changed our lives. They gave us back our daughter, and she is, you know, what keeps us going. She's a great little kid.
Mimi is awesome. She's full of life. She runs around wanting to learn everything. She has lots of questions. She explores everything. She's a very social child. She loves to be around people, and every day is a joy. It really is.
If Sick Kids didn't exist, I hate to sound morbid, but I think we would have been planning a funeral.
Yeah, absolutely. She was at death's door when she arrived, and they brought her back. They've done something for us that we can never repay, and that is why we're involved in trying to raise funds for the hospital and to do our little part to say, here, can we help you in any way? We're truly indebted to them.
Hospital for Sick Kids is world-renowned. They've helped people in my families. 2 of my first cousins, without them, might not be alive. Anyone that I know has been helped by Hospital for Sick Children. Without Nazareth House, these women and their children would continue to live in a world with no hope and no options. To all of our supporters who have helped us put a new porch on Nazareth House, who've put a new kitchen in, who've made sure that the wiring works, that the home is safe to code, we say thank you. Our work is not done.
Fight for Independence has helped Nazareth House tremendously. I mean, all the people that I've never seen such generosity. I
want to say thank you to our committee. I want to say thank you to Kelly and Donna and Tom and Jackie and Tanya and all the others and Wayne. And I want to say thank you to all the volunteers that have made the 5th annual Fight for Independence such a great event and so much fun. To Albino, thank you for the good food. And to all of the people who make a point of contributing some of their charitable dollars to Nazareth House, thank you.
I can't be any more thankful.
They've just like transformed our lives.
Every time I come to Sick Kids, I feel joy because they've always bailed us out.
We're truly indebted to them.
Thank you. They're amazing. Yeah, just thank you.
Thank you.